Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode, and today I'm actually going to be doing a historic deck tech. This is the deck I'm currently trying to rank up with, and I'm going to take you guys along and show you how it works and why I'm using it. So, the deck is a Esper control deck. By the way, I love Big Teferi. Now that Little Teferi is a thing, Big Teferi is just like the fun Teferi instead of the mean Teferi. But anyway, so it's a control deck that wins with Trawler, Shark Typhoon, or at worst, Teferi Loop. Hopefully it doesn't come to that though. I have not had it ever come down to that. But the deck looks to beat up on the aggro decks of the format, like Winota and Mono Red and Winota. And also Winota. I didn't know if you guys knew there was a thing called Naya Winota. But basically that's the best deck in Historic. So I built this deck to try and destroy that deck. And the way it does it is with cheap removal spells, as well as Thought Erasure to hit the hand, and a couple board wipes to deal with the creatures they play out. So starting off at 2 mana, and it plays Yorion as the companion, because it's basically a free companion, especially in Historic. But starting out at 2 mana, we have Search for Iskanta. What this does is it makes so at the beginning of your upkeep, you can look at the top card of your library, and you can choose to put it into your graveyard or keep it up there. And then once you have 7 or more cards in your graveyard, you can flip this, and it turns into Iskanta, the Sunken Ruin, which allows you to refill your hands. Then 4 Heartless Acts, a 2 mana removal spell, really good against Winota, because if you kill their Winota and then board wiped the following turn, they kind of have nothing. Hits Winota, 2 mana, Exile's pretty good, also good against the control matchup because it's target permanent, and that's why I'm running it over the last 2 Dire Tactics, which is Exile target creature. If you don't control a human, you lose life equal to that creature's toughness. Well, good for us, we control human, so it's a 2 mana removal spell that exiles at instant speed that loses us a bit of life. Now we've got Thought Erasure to hit the hand, take away a take away a Luca, an Agent of Treachery, whatever. 4 Narset, refill the hand, great against control. 4 Neutralize, because you do have to have some counters. And whenever I've drawn this, I just felt great about drawing it. So I like having 4. 1 Virulent Plague, because you can dig through your deck pretty quickly. And this is extremely good against Field of the Dead, with which this deck kind of just gets out by. So if you can grind through half your deck and find this, then you are feeling pretty good. 3 Cry the Carnarium, great to exile everything, hits most of Winota's creatures, also works against Mono Red, also works against any sacrifice decks, and works against Field of the Dead. 4 Teferis because it's Teferi and it's Teferi. 2 Oath of Kai's because the gaining life is really important, especially because you can blink it with Yorion, so I'm using that instead of another 2 removal spells. Because it can kill something, it can also kill a Planeswalker, like a Teferi that minus, or a Teferi Hero Dominaria that minus, or a Narset. It can kill a lot of things, and it's just pretty good. 3 Shatter for board wipes, 1 Extinction Event. I really want to add another, but I don't know if it's the best, especially with the meta. But it works really well against Obosh, because it's just a 4-mana exile board wipe. 3 Elspeth Conquers Death, because it's Elspeth Conquers Death and it's Yorion. Yay, party! 2 Teferis, because I only have 2 Teferis. I'd probably run 4, because this thing is just awesome. So much fun to play, because you get to draw a bunch of cards, and you can tuck something like a Winota, and not have to deal with it. 1 Dream Trawler as a win con, and 2 Shark Typhoons as a win con. And then a very clunky-dunky mana base. And deck, it's done pretty good for me, and I will see you guys in the games. Okay, hopping into the games here, I'm going to remind you guys to please subscribe and like the video. If you enjoy the content, it really helps me out. Really looking to grow here. And if you have any decks that you want me to show off, or any suggestions, or any comments, just leave them in the comment section below and I'll check them out. But let's get into the game. So here we have opponent snap keeped. We have a fine hand, tons of removal, and a Narset. Opponent go of Milady. This could be a what's it called? A field deck. Yeah, really looking like a field deck. Our Virulent Plague. We're looking awesome. Oh, it's a combo deck. Wait, they can't combo off this turn, right? No way. No way. Okay. Teffer's Bounce the Diligent Excavator. I don't know the exact combo, but it's probably like, I don't know, is it an Underworld Breach combo? Seems like it could very well be an Underworld Breach combo. Well, if it is an Underworld Breach combo, it would have to go Diligent Excavator. Okay. Don't think they can win this turn. Right? I mean, they're tapping carefully. If this deck can win this turn, that's kind of good. Diligent Excavators. I don't know this combo, so I don't like what piece of the combo do I hit? I'm kind of worried about this, to be honest. Let's get down our second black. And Heartless Act, the Lozov. And then pass. Just wait for the opponent to budge. Opponent Ashiox. Mills himself. Oath into Fairy. Oh, is this the 3 mana guy that lets you cast legendaries from your graveyard? Ashiox. Yep. Mills himself. Yep. Another one. Okay. Think we use a removal spell here. Because our removal spell to board wipe density, we have a higher amount of removal spells, so it's more likely we have a removal spell for the other one. Well, let's go for Narset. I mean, oh, Kethis, that's the name. I mean, they could combo off next turn. Thought Erasure helps with that, though, right? So we'll shock. Thought Erasure you. Jace and Urza's Ruinous Blast. Well, that's legendary, that's legendary, that's legendary, that's legendary, not legendary. So that's just hurting them. Jace, they can cast because of Mox Amber, so we'll take Jace. Not another Narset, no thanks. We can already reset this one with Yorion. Opponents, Ashiox on themselves. There's the Kethis, so I was right. It is a Kethis deck. They're at 33 cards. I believe they do have a Thassa's Oracle. Like, I'm not doubting them. There's our Virulent Plague. There's a Shatter. Well, it's plus Narset. Try and find ourselves another removal spell. Tef. Let's... Oh, their stuff is 3 mana, so this D-Spark is not looking too good. Do we have any way of dealing with this right now? We could bounce that, and they could go Tethys, cast it. They still need to hit another Mox Amber, though. So we will just pass. Can't blow the owner spell because we only have 1 blue. Has a Tef of their own. Mills. Ashioch mills himself. Still no other Mox Amber. Getting low on library for sure. Cannot draw an extra card, my friend. Mills himself for more. Another Oath. I mean, they're showing us their entire deck. Let's bounce that thingy. Yorian. Bounce. Or blink, not bounce. And then shock. Or a search, because it's legendary. You can only cast a legendary sorcerer if you control a legendary creature or planeswalker. Well, that is not a problem for them. Pluses, Tefrons. Minuses, Ashiok. I mean, friend, you hit 2 Kethises and you hit a Tamiyo. Like, those Excavator, okay. Passes. We'll graveyard the land. Never gonna get this search to flip. It's just not happening. Let's use Ashiok. Take a Cry of the Carnarium. Blink. Diligent Excavator. There's Oath. So let's Oath. Knockout Teferi. We have to try and close this game out. How do we do? Do we do that with casting Shark Typhoon or with cycling Shark Typhoon? I mean, we can cycle Shark Typhoon. Fairy seems fine. Let's take out Ashiok. Stop them from milling themselves more. Stop them from casting Urza's Ruinous Blast. Everything we have right now is legendary, so I don't think we even want to bother with Shark Typhoon. Oninsky's Temple. Scries. On top, that's not a good sign. That is not a good sign. Doesn't run out the Diligent Excavator. Think we're about to get comboed, so we have to find a removal spell. Not Teferi. Plus, oh my god. I guess we can instant speed Shatter. Get in for 6. Teferi. Plus Teferi. Try and find counters. It's not looking great for me. Never mind. I take that back. There's our counter spell. Untap. Pitch. Virulent Plague. Opponent, let's see what you got, my friend. It's Teferi. We have to counter it, right? Tamiyo. That is pretty big brain. We can despark that plus counter what they get back. If they get back like a Kethis. So let's let it resolve. It might be a bait. We have to let it resolve. Opponent has 17 cards left in their deck. Blink's Path like Kethis. Well, we will despark Tamiyo. We have them on a 2-turn clock, so this game is getting pretty close. Opponent passes. Whew. Okay. We have to Teferi down, so they can't currently interact. So let's just cycle to draw a card. And if they gain a life from like some weird gain land or something, then we secure our clock a bit more. Let's spin that. Flip, search. What did we draw? Oh, it didn't play the drawing animation. Drew an Arset. Maybe we're supposed to tuck Mox Amber there. That might have been a pun. There's a removal spell though. Now we're feeling pretty awesome. I like my position. Let's just plus here. And shock a hold of everything. Let's pass. Oh shoot. I could have searched for 2. I guess it's fine. Diligent Excavator. Sure. Maybe I'm playing this wrong. I don't know the opponent's combo. So, Heartless Act. Here. Oh. So, I think they Mox Amber to mill me for 2 to get back another Mox Amber using Kethis. I don't understand it. I don't get it. But it's a win, so I'll take it. I honestly don't know how they win there. If somebody wants to explain the combo in the comments, I'd love to know. Whew, that's a good one. In paper, that's like, what, $20 now? $15? I don't know exactly. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next game. I'm only going to be playing it 2 games here because these games are going to be quite long. Not like the normal aggro deck I play. Whether it's some sort of flash or blink or something aggro-ish. This deck can take quite a while to finish their games, and it does go through around half the deck each game that it wins. Uncivilized. Your opponent concedes, of course. No white mana, neutralize, cry, but up against the alien, I think it's a mull. Yeah, this is way better. We need 1 more blue, but we will bottom a swamp. We have double white. We can cast a Pharaoh if we draw more. And if we draw a blue source, we can run out neutralize opponent on the Yorion deck that opposes us. Let's see what they're gonna do. Opponent plays a temple, so probably on Jeskai Yorion. But this deck is fine against Jeskai Yorion. Not the best draw, I must say. Not gonna want Shatter. That's something I'm gonna want. Actually, it's like the standard version of Jeskai. Yorion fires. Virulent Plague could shut them off of their Luca. Actually, insanely well. Life doesn't matter in this. We will play the island just in case we draw a blue source next turn. Opponent is just Azorius Luca. Narset from the opponent. Well, we will cycle neutralize. Daughter Erasure. Okay. Minuses. Finds Teferi. Yeah, I built it there. Let's Thought Erasure. Opponent has Agna, Oath, and Teferi. Well, let's take Fairy. No Dream Trawler for me, no thank you. Good to have it in the graveyard, though. Glad I surveilled first there. Nope, can't cast it and can't get. Opponent is also on Esper Yorion. What? I made this deck myself. Wow, maybe it's good. Omen, yeah, you betcha, my friend. Don't know why you'd play it, though. If you're not going Luca, it's not good. Opponent, Agonizing Remorse is me. Either gonna take Teferi or Elspeth Conquers Death, whichever one they don't take is an absolute powerhouse, which is why instead I took their Teferi, because that guarantees some card draw and shuts down our neutralize. Okay. Let's Virulent Plague. Next turn they can Yorion, but if they Yorion, we get to Elspeth Conquers Death and take away their Narset, and then we can do our own Yorion to opponent. Looks at Virulent Plague. Yeah, it's pretty good. My only suggestion with Virulent Plague is don't go too hard with it, because Shark Typhoon is a great win con. Wow, opponent had the second Agonizing Remorse. It takes a neutralize. I was not planning on casting that anytime soon. This matchup, I'm being the tap out control deck. You can Omen if you want. I know what I'm gonna do, bro. Or not, bro. Sorry. Well, we have a Teferi. They have a Narset. Maybe this is repping a counterspell. But that one card there would have to be a counterspell. And if we get down Conqueror's Death, we kind of just shut them off. And it could also just be an Omen. Come on, don't counter me. Nice. Take away the Narset. Teferi is now online. Can bounce the Conqueror's Death if we have to. Bounce Yorion to reuse Conqueror's Death. And once both of you guys are kind of like top decking in a matchup like this, if you can Teferi, bounce Yorion, replay Yorion, bounce your Teferi, you're just drawing an absolute ton of cards. Which can be really good in a matchup like this and can help you get lands. Opponent disinformation campaigns me. Yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good. Takes away my Teferi. But Omens, that is just going to gain you 2 life, but we top deck another Teferi. We're so good at this game. Oh my gosh. Well, let's... I guess we could to get back Dream Controller, in which we'd want the opponent to not be able to interact, but they have an Oath of Kaya, so I think... Let's see, everything costs 2 more, and we can make everything cost 2 more again. Let's Teferi. Bounce. Plus. Actually. Because they have Oath of Kaya. Now we're looking for big Teferi, we're looking for counter spells, we're looking for, I don't know, Hostage Shaker, Creature or Artifact. That does not do what you want it to do, though, bud. Yeah. We'll do another game, because that one was pretty short. And I will see you guys in the next game. That was pretty cool. Okay, hopping into the final game here, game 3. And O up against, not gonna pronounce it, Zucchini up against Zuki. Playing the Mori, we have the Heartless Act, we have the Teferi, and we have Shark Type to gain a bit of traction once we deal with their board. So let's keep it. Probably on. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Probably on Winota. A Danto Vanguard. Yeah, that looks like a Winota card. Let's Teferi. And bounce Vanguard. Imagine if Vanguard gave Indestructible and Hexproof. Best draws here are Cry, Extinction, and Shatter. Yeah, that works too. We'll take a land. No, we'll not. Fauna Shaman and passes. No second. We'll let Shock for Heart Act on their upkeep. Plus, pass them. Could not have been more right about this being a Winota. So we'll let them draw. And before they get into main Thought Erasure. Take your Triple Angrass Marauders, Vanguard, and Bonecrusher Giant. Well, the only thing I see here that they can cast is the Donta Vanguard. And yeah, I do prioritize taking cards like that. A little bit risky, but I think it works out most of the time for me, especially because we know they don't have a land here. So here they can Bone Crush the Teferi. Yeah, that's not what you wanted to do, friend. No pressure, we can shock and make sure he doesn't get killed by Bone Crusher. Opponent, do they hit the land? Insta passes. Huh. Maybe I... But I didn't even see them have a main phase. Doesn't even care to vote. They can't. I just realized that. Wait, I just realized that they can't. Well, I mean, let's apply some pressure here. Opponent is threatening us in no way whatsoever. And guys, if you're wondering why I said you should have Bone Crushed the Teferi or things like that, I have never played with this land, and I forgot that you can't use it to cast Bone Crusher Giant side. Oh, just pitching all the Ingrass Marauders. Still's not drawn a land. Looking kind of hopeless for them, but hey, it's Winota. You never know. We are drawing a bunch of lands, and it's Winota. But we just unlocked our card draw engine that I was talking about in the last game. Of bounce, Yorion, draw, replay Yorion, like. And now once you get other things in the mix, like a Narset, like a Big Tefers where you can continuously minus stuff, mess up their draws, like, yeah. Okay, 3-0, awesome games, that felt great, and I'll see you guys in the deck wrap-up. Okay, so the deck wrap-up. I mean, it speaks for itself. I went 3-0 when I started recording. Just did absurdly well, and it was a very efficient deck at doing what it's meant to do. Meant to beat up on Winota and aggro, and boy did it beat up on Winota. And then we also had the game against the blue-white. Oh wait, no. I can't remember the games at all. I'm sorry. But I know we played against Winota, and we destroyed them. They also didn't draw lands, but we still destroyed them because of the Heartless Act on the Fauna Shaman, and then just having a bunch of stuff to do. These cheap 2-mana removal spells are great if you can kill their turn 4 Winota. It takes them a second to recover, and that's when you hit them with a board wipe. Because you're not worried about them just slamming Winota anymore once you've board wiped them. So that's when you hit them with the board wipe, or with the Elspeth Conquers Death, or with the Fairy. The deck's just really efficient, and it's really good. I don't think there's anything to say about it. I will not leave the deck list in the description this time. Very sorry, but making a historic list on... it's just weird. But here's the deck list. I'll show it to you guys. Lands don't really matter, but here you go. I'll actually not hover over it. There's the deck list. You can pause the video. I mean, yeah, that's all there is to say about it. Went 3-0. Diamond Tier 2, halfway to Diamond Tier 1, but the season ends in 22 hours. We'll play a bit tomorrow, but I don't think I'm making it to Mythic. But anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.